these steaks on this grill. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is season our steaks up. What I like to do is take some olive oil, rub a little bit on each side, and that way that'll hold your seasoning better. So we'll put a little bit on here, a little bit on this other one, and we're gonna rub them down. So we rub it all the way around, all the way through it. Let's rub this other one. Flip it over. Same thing. All right, once we get it rubbed down with the olive oil, then we'll start to season it. I'm gonna start with this Texas seasoning rub. Shake a little bit on, not too heavy on that because it's really spicy. Any type of steak rub that you got will work, but kind of like the spiciness of this one. Flip it over. Season the other side. Like I said, just lightly. Flip the tomahawk over. Some on that side. Make sure you season your corners, I guess. All right. All right, next we're gonna go with some paprika. Same thing, catch the other side. All right, a little garlic. Onion. And last but not least, this steak seasoning. Seems like a lot of seasoning, but it won't be too bad. When we layer this on pretty heavy, season the whole thing, both sides and both ends. All right, now once you get it seasoned, just let it sit, cover it up, let it sit till it gets to about room temperature. You want to cook it once it gets to room temperature, it cooks a whole lot better like that. Now we're gonna, I'm gonna put these on. We got the Traeger fired up to 300, but I'm gonna turn it down to 275. Once I get it on there, because I know I'm gonna lose some heat once I open this up. Open it up. First one on there. Second one on there. I want to get these probes inserted. This will be probe number 1. I'm going to get it right up in the middle. And probe number 2. do its thing. All right, we're gonna check these out. Put a little bit of garlic butter sauce on them. We'll flip them over. This thing has a couple of probes in it, and you can go down to the dial. You can check it. The one in probe 1 is showing 85, and the one in probe 2, which is the big one, I think. Oh, probe 2 is smaller, is showing 124. Let's check the difference between what that says and what this pen says. It seems to be off. We got 116. It's coming up a little bit. Let's check it around here. 123, so it's pretty close. And this one on the 100 still dropping, so it is pretty close. What we'll do is we'll put some more of this garlic butter mix on the top. We had to crank the temperature up to 300 because it wouldn't hold 275. So we cranked it up to 300 because I didn't want to be here all day. The 300 is still not too hot. Check back shortly. Okay, now we're gonna check the temperature. We took the smaller one off. It was done earlier. The bigger one took a little bit more time. So internal temperature on the big one right now is showing to be 130. That's what I'm going for, is 130, because we're gonna do a reverse sear at the end. So let's check it with the pen. 131 here. 131 here. So what we'll do, we're gonna take it out, crank the temperature all the way up to 400. I'll come back and do a reverse here. Okay, now we got the grill up to about 426. We're gonna try to do a reverse sear on it. Take it off. We'll let it sit on there for about maybe a minute and a half on each side. Then we'll check it out and see how it looks at the end. All right, we got it reverse seared. Not the greatest job on the Traeger, but let's cut into it and see what it looks like. Pretty solid, medium steak. We'll taste it. All right, here's the time. You're gonna test it out. You know the motto. We're gonna eat it anyway. Pretty good steak on the Traeger. Little more things we need to try to get it perfected, but first time using the Traeger and cooking the steak, it's pretty good.